Okay guys, welcome to Crazy Burger. Today we're going to be looking at REdream, the Dreamcast emulator for PC. Now, I've obviously been trying a lot of handheld emulators recently to play Dreamcast games, some with massive mixed results. Some play them quite well, some play them okay, some don't play at all. So I've heard a lot of good things about REdream. Let's have a look at it and see how it goes. So first things first, you download REdream from the website. I'll leave the link in the description. You can actually upgrade to premium, which only costs $5, which lets you play the games in high definition. And it's worth doing. $5 isn't too much to actually ask for such a top class product. And it's quite simple to set up. You install, you got your ROMs and drop them into the sort of game folder. It's very simple. I really didn't have to do a heck of a lot at all. And you see you've got your game library, you've got your input. It does say here that it's an Xbox One S controller, but it's actually an 8-bit Do controller I've got. And it works fantastically well. It's just connected via Bluetooth to the PC. And then you've got all your video settings here. You can play about with this, your heart content. You've got your game resolution you can up if you actually pay that $5. Otherwise you get stuck with a standard resolution. I think it's like 480p, which is okay, but it's good to see these games running in the extra high definition settings, and it's fantastic. Then you've got some extra settings there that you can mess about with. But the main part you're probably looking at is the actual games. So without further ado, let's get stuck in, and we'll look at Dead or Alive 2. Now, Dead or Alive 2 is notorious, and I don't think I've seen this play well in any emulator. And it has massive slowdown. Some play it a little bit, most of it's just unplayable. Now let's have a look. Tiny cuts. I hope we don't get too many of them. So far so good. Oops, helps if you press the right buttons. So character selection, everything's working so far. It looks fantastic. And this was definitely one of the top games on the Dreamcast in the day, and it was a fantastic fighter. It had some unique settings that you could move to a different level and stuff. It was really cool. It takes a little bit of getting used to, and some of the fighters are probably easier to use than others. But I absolutely loved it. Once you get used to it and get your favourite character, it becomes really cool. And absolutely looks fantastic on REdream. Sounds fantastic. There's no problem with the frame rate. Absolutely terrific. Look, brand new. Sounds terrific. So it's a good start. Absolutely brilliant. I'm really impressed. Hey. Also, the difficult level does ramp up a little bit. Just need to try and get your hitting before they get into you. Oh! So you can counter attack as well, which is quite cool. Woohoo! I love it. Okay guys, you get the point. If you press escape, you can create hotkeys and stuff, but if you press escape it takes you back to the main screen. You can see here you can actually save and load your progress. At this screen you've got 5 saves. If you upgrade, if you don't, you've only got 1 save. But we'll sort of go on and let's play a different game, because we think Dead or Alive 2 plays absolutely fantastic. So let's move on to Virtua Tennis 2, another fantastic Dreamcast game. Now this one is pretty much unplayable as well on many emulators, due to basically massive slowdown. Virtua Tennis 2. Let's just get stuck into a random game. Don't pay attention to too many of the tennis players. Most of them have retired long ago. Well, it still remains one of the best one of the best sort of tennis games ever made. Obviously, it's difficult to play if it's got massive slowdown, but it was playing like this. Fantastic. Okay, let's get into this. Just feel as if your opponents always seem to get to the ball no matter what. You think you're never getting that, and then boom, he's never getting that. Absolutely amazing tennis game. I think they just nailed everything perfectly here. Quite tricky though, quite hard, but I mean it's not Jimmy Connors tennis kind of thing. It's easy to hit the ball. Oh, you see, no slowdown, frame rates are terrific, music playing happily in the background there. Fantastic tennis game. Oof, miles out. It's such a pity that the Dreamcast didn't do better at the time, because it had so many top class games that people are only really picking up now and discovering how amazing this machine was. Oof. You think there's no way I'm getting this ball, but yeah, you get everything. Oh, didn't get that, did I? Anyway, let's move on, guys. See, absolutely perfect, perfect. So let's play something. Let's play MSR, Metropolis Street Racer. Now, MSR was one of my all-time favourite and probably the most played Dreamcast games that I had. And it works quite well on some of the emulators. But there's one thing that doesn't work well with. There's some slowdown here and there, but on the emulators, the in-car radio doesn't play great. It sometimes starts and plays, then doesn't play the music. And it's massively frustrating, because I find that's one of the best parts of the actual game. Hearing that music and the different tunes that play, depending on what city you're in, fantastic. And on here, on REdream, it's perfect. Also to Billy Ray Stevens, who's 40 today. Have a great day. It handles fantastically on the 8-bit dual controller. You see, you can hear the music playing on the radio. On some of the emulators, it just doesn't play at all in this game, and I don't know why. But on this, absolutely perfect. Almost you could say it plays better than the original Dreamcast. I have to say, I absolutely loved this game. I know obviously the sequels were on the Xbox, Project Gotham Racing 2, 3, 4, but this was probably my favourite one by far. Primarily because of the radio stations, the unique sort of songs that it had, the sort of in-clock, that sort of wherever you were in each city, it was always that time of the day. Very unique to sort of the game. It was brilliant. I love it. Absolutely fantastic. It takes a little bit to get sort of used to the controls and to become half decent at it. But once you get decent at it, oh, so addictive. Played it to a complete finish back in the day to get your final prize of the Ferrari, I think it was. Ferrari F50 maybe. And it looks terrific on here. I don't think I've ever seen it looking this good. No slowdown either, which is pretty impressive. I mean, you get the gist, guys. I think this is quite impressive that this plays this, even the in-car radio, which is the only thing that the sort of handheld emulators don't seem to work well. Now let's have a look at Soul Calibur. And generally this actually plays quite well on a lot of handheld devices. Some don't, some have a little bit of glitching in the graphics and sort of things, some slowdown here and there, but let's see. REdream. Now this is probably one of the first Dreamcast games that I played non-stop. It was so addictive. One of the best fighters, and it's still an absolutely amazing fighter. Probably quite unique that you've got sort of weapons as well. Well, it's probably not the most difficult, to be fair. You see in some of the other handheld emulators, some of the background on here is flickering like crazy. think the Retroid Pocket 2 just flickers like crazy, but on this it's perfect. It looks absolutely terrific as well, doesn't it? It really, really does. Oh, I so love this game. I honestly can't think of many beat 'em ups 1-on-1 with weapons that are as good as this. Fantastic. Anyway, you get the point. Let's move on to the next game. So let's have a look at Sonic Adventure 2. So this is another game that's maybe a little bit notorious with slowdown. It's not quite perfect. But so far I'm massively impressed with REdream. If you're into your Dreamcast, then this is an absolute must on PC. I'm actually playing it on a laptop, and it's perfect.
File select. Story select.
I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, very good. So we'll just jump past the sort of cutscene. I think it gets a bit boring and samey. We've seen it all before. See? Whoa. Absolutely perfect, looks fantastic, sounds great, playing no problem at all, frame rate's top notch. Some handhelds actually play this okay, to be fair. Some other emulators, but on here that's perfect, looks fantastic. I'll have to be honest though, these are not my favourite type of Sonic games. I prefer the old 2D style rather than the 3D sort of style of it. Still some fun to be had, but I just didn't think it worked as well. Especially the sort of these bits. I just thought it made the game far too difficult and tricky to know where you are and what you're doing. Here we go. See, sound playing absolutely fine. Here we go again. Wow, how amazing does this run, guys? REdream is absolutely amazing. It's blown me away. I'll sort of be rediscovering playing Dreamcast games all over again. Quite rightly so. It deserves more playtime. It deserves another audience, I think. Wow. Anyway guys, let's move on to the next game. So far most of the games actually play like a dream. Probably even better than the original, look better than the original Dreamcast. I think there is one or two games out there that don't play great and just have some issues and maybe need some tweaking, but so far all these main top games are absolutely fantastic. So we've only got Jet Set Radio to look at. Let's have a look at that. This game itself does struggle to play in a lot of emulators, and it does suffer from slowdown quite badly. But on REdream, it's absolutely fine and perfect. Let's have a look. Again, another top game on the Dreamcast.
Somewhere in Asia.
No, let's fast forward that. This had such great soundtracks as well, had sort of the lovely cel shaded graphics as well. It had a sequel or so, I think. Check Grind Video. I think. Okay, so this is really just the tutorial part where you really just need to copy and get used to the controls. Here we go. Is that playing now? Quite quite straightforward. You really just hold the right trigger, skate fast, press A to jump. The X to jump, I can't remember what the right button is, but oh. It's easily just to fail that one by not jumping on the car to finish. You see, this game works absolutely fine, no slowdown, frame rates are perfect, the sound's top notch, graphically it's just amazing. I think you get the point by now that ReDream, it works like a dream, it really does. If you've got a PC laptop that's reasonable, you can go and download this for free and you can play your Dreamcast games all over again. It's certainly a lot easier than the sort of handhelds, and it seems to work a lot better too. And that's it. So guys, thanks for watching our video today. Please like and subscribe if you've not already done so, and we'll catch you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Of course, that was the point of the game. Graffiti. Mind, don't do this in real life, guys. I think I missed one here. Ah, bye for now, guys.